here we are. It's landing, I'll let it do that. Back a sec. Patience is a virtue. Excuse me. Making some things across. The module management thing could, stored module management thing could certainly be better. When you get rid of that, get a job of the week and get that fixed, right? If only it was that easy. Sorry about that way, shipyard. Storage ships. You've got to load it all up, because if you don't do it right, you can't repair the ship, you can't change modules, you can't go with anything when you're in multi-crew. So I've got to make sure it's all loaded up and has all the things that I want on it. Yeah, pretty much, right. And then if you get a severe kicking, then you've got to trundle back and break up the multi-crew and then repair the ship and all that kind of stuff.
Yeah.
Right, put that set active. Right, I'll go through everything twice just to be sure. As they say. There was a thing that I saw. We'll not do that this time. Let's see what the ship's got. One more shot. Really sure this is fairly well crafted. Yeah, right, that's not too bad. Outfitting, let's see what I've actually got. Well, once we take off, we'll fly about outside and you can play with the different roles and see how you want to proceed from here. Optional terminal should tell me that. Shields are a bit weak, but the hull's 24,039 or something. That's some happy enough, I don't know. But the weapons have got everything, so. No. The thing is, the thing that I've been caught out with this a couple of times, because normally when somebody sends you a wing request, you just go ding, accept the wing request. Once I was busy landing and I got a wing request or so, I thought it was a multi-crew request. It's like, oh, put me back, quick. But yeah, as long as you're landed, as it were, I should be able to do. Like, where are you? You're that one there. Try to crew. Zero hunting. There you go. Right, so is that you in the ship? Yeah, and I'll show you a picture of whatever ship. That's quite good. They can be tanked up quite well. The Type 10's much better. I think you sit underneath or above on this, I'm not quite sure. Yeah. I don't quite know who you are. Yeah, I think so. Yeah. I can see your feet, yes. Yeah. Right, so we'll take it off. Yeah, they're quite a strange mix, these, of kind of half manoeuvre. They're not quite as tanky as a Type 10. I don't do like a Type 10, I'm sorry. I just can't help myself.
Uncoupled. Maintain correct lane on exit.
Right, you probably need to set some things up. Right, to get into the gunner role, you need to press the between your legs panel.
Clear of station perimeter. This is traffic operations. Signing off.
If you go back into, are you in the gunner role? Right. So what weapons might you have? If you do your right-hand panel and look at fire groups, oh no, there's nothing there. Yes, you've got the shard cannon, the multi-cannon, and the flat cannons and the zero scanner. Yeah. But you also get the sort of primary utility and secondary utility, as well as a primary and secondary fire. Not quite sure. Yeah. So it'll be, it's readied out what you've got. Basically, you've got all the turreted stuff. So if you're building a ship for multi-crew, you want to sort of select a mixture between turreted stuff so that you can give them to the gunner, and I keep the fixed things, or the gimbaled things. Now, I need to do a thing to make sure, ship. Right, I've got you limited. If you, I don't know what you see here, but you know in the ship function in the right-hand panel, there's an option in here called multi-crew gunner, and you can have that limited or full, sort of thing. I'll leave it. No. Yes. But there's two different types of gunner. You can have limited or full control. I'm not quite sure what the difference is because I've not really been that good at it. I'll leave it unlimited just now so you can just use what's there rather than argue about other things. I mean, you can also just fly the fighter if you want to. Right. Yeah, nor am I, because I can't see that. We had great trouble with this because you can't see what the other person's got as a screen in front of them. They're all slightly different. I do remember that when we did this before, we had to go into the options and set up specific multi-crew options for certain things. I believe with the multi-crew limited, I'm the one I have to put the weapons out. So let me get far enough away from the base that I'll not get a kick in for fucking. I'll not get fined for firing. Yeah, we're far enough away from the base, so if you want to try firing weapons, you can fire. Oh, I get to change mode. There we go. I've been losing a Gauss cannon. And you've got everything else. Okay. You should have the same. You might have to go into options, controls, multi-crew, and then set up your stuff in there. That may well be blank. This is the Xeno scanner, whatever else it was. It's quite good because you're in multi-crew, you're not in anything else, so your controls are... I must admit, I find there's far too many fucking controls in this game. Okay, let's go back to resuming things. I can still fire, so let's check to see. I'll give you full control and see what that means. I think that just means that you can put the weapons in and out. You might have to do the mode switch thing to make sure that you're in the right mode. Then you should be able to fire stuff. I guess. you've got control over. I'm going to change that just because I didn't like look at that. Might want to come in and out the right hand panel. It seems to update. It's actually your primary utility, is it not? But you've got 4 fire buttons, effectively. Yeah, I can't help you because I can't see what's going on. And then if you go around and do it the other way, I forget what the screen looks like from my side, and you get the problem on your side, if you know what I mean. It took us quite a while to suss this out before. Hold on, sir. Oh, that's not good. I can still fly it. Yeah. Go me. If you're going to get that to work in the short term, oh, you did something. Alright, so I've got all that back now. Yeah, I was going to say, if you can't get that back, we can just do the fighter thing in the shortest of terms. And then we can argue about this later. Really frustrating not being able to see the screen. Yeah, you've got one of those ones with the wings. 40 bits. Which is quite cool, I think. It's back entrance only. Rebuy cost after it's only 5 million. Cool, we can take risks.
Fighter is secured, Commander.
I've got enough for 350 rebuys. $160 rebuys, sorry. Are you happy enough to take the fighter? Let's go in. It's not wrong, it's an understanding thing. And I don't understand, so I'm not going to complain about that. Let's see if we can find some. Whatever, we'll go for that. You see that one that's selected? I don't know if you can. You get very little view in the same HUD view at all. We're 4 kilometres, 4 megametres away, we're about to drop in. We should come up with either somehow between 3 and 6 little scouty things. Right, I'm going to drop in now, so if you want to launch yourself... Oh right, I'm not here, we've got a couple of friendlies. Into the friendlies being scanned. A bunch of... No. Right. Just fly around and shoot stuff. Bit hard to hit, I have to say. I'm not doing very well. one down. Fucking 4 to go. Not distracted the actual command system, right? That was fighting me. They're quite agile little fuckers, like. Yeah. Come decent. I've read about the tactics. You're meant to fly away and then fly back in at them and stuff. And if you've got a ship that does more than 500, they can't keep up with you. That's all very good until you actually have to do it. Fuel's back on we go. You're surviving this time, though. That keeps them distracted, though. And these are the easy ones. Hanging up on you. For no reason, you haven't done it, man. When you get in about them. Let's say these are the easy fuckers. And if you've got presence of mind, you've got to figure out which ones, because you get ones that do the regen stuff, and you've got to attack the regen ones first, otherwise it regenerates the ones that you're... Yeah, there's a regenerator, so we have to go for the regenerator. That's probably part of our problem. That gives you an instruction, by the way. Need to concentrate on this regen motherfucker. Otherwise the rest will just not die. 6 of them. We can't take one out really quickly, we'll have to run away. Right, sorry, we're off. Vacating this piece of space. We'll jump back into the current position. Out of practice. Back to the base. Down to 70% hull, it's just shocking. What ship was it you said you'd made up for this? Python's like... Yeah. But they just stay still for long enough, that's the real rub. Fuckers. I've done loads of this. But the flat cannon is made specifically for the swarms that you get. Are you back in? You're in the ship, aren't you? I'm going to drop into this one just for a scary thing. We'll not stay for long. I know you can't see it, but I've selected one that's a threat 5. And it's not a flower ship, but it'll be the next one up. We'll have a wee look at it. Sometimes they do weird things at threat 5s. And you get a chance to see the ships. Plus it's only 5. I'm happy enough, it's only 5 for a bloody rebuy. Getting close, we're 0.25 light seconds away from a non-human signal source. Threat 5. I actually found the crate to be quite a good wee ship. It's quite agile enough that it makes them a bit harder for them to hit you. Plus you can carry a fighter. Right, we're dropping in. Right, here we go. Yeah, this is a scenario type thing. It's not. Yeah, if you want. It's not here yet. What you'll see. Yeah, it's after. If I touch the metal alloys, it'll have a. An old crashed out butter. Got everything, but if you touch a metal alloy, it comes and gives you a kick.
Programming limpet drone.
Yeah, I'm picking up a black box. I'm going to pick up everything until it's all legal salvage. Until the last thing, and then I'll pick up the meta alloy, it'll appear and we'll have to run away. Sorry, you get used to running away with Thorgoids. I mean, there's obviously techniques to make it happen easier, you know, but I've not managed to master it. I mean, there's I can't remember what it's called now, but you get a scientific research thing. It's a limpet controller, and you can try and land limpets on the bigger ships and do surveys and things. And if you've got a Xeno scanner, when you scan them, you get different things. And if you've got a Xeno scanner and you wake scan them, you get more things. materials data, that's the word I'm looking for. I'm going to look over here, this thing's pouring out. Usually I go for this meta alloy. Big bad chip will appear and oh, let's cut this. Suspect anyway. Surprise, surprise. First not appeared. Oh well. There's nothing else to do here then. Do you want to land back on the ship and then we'll just scalp off into normal space? No, this is normal space then. Surprised that we haven't been bounced.
Roger is docked successfully. We can be on our way, Commander.
Shut that door, shut that door. That's locked. Everything seems to be oh, the bigger ships, the things we were looking at before, they were just scouts. The bigger ships are right pain because when you're fighting them, you're mass locked to them as well. The same as when you fight a cutter and stuff. Yeah, you really need a ship that can do 500 meters a second to make sure that you've got a decent chance of outrunning them. Let's see what we've got in there. The signal sources. God, see if we can find a 3 should be nice and easy if we can find the 3. You can also, if you've got full control, you can also do the ISS thing. I believe. There's a threat 7. Don't want a threat 7. FSS. FSS. I was doing 4s alright before, but it's been a while since I've done Thargoids. There's a 5. Oh, we're being bounced. Hang on. Somebody's trying to interdict us. A normal person in human space is giving me a threat. Marcus Alexander McDowell in a crate. We can take him. NPCs having a go. All going to infect us. Are you happy enough for that? Yeah, here we go. I'm going to concede straight away. we got your shields off on, but there we go. I think so. We're down to one ring, so we can get it. You're replaceable. I'm sticking my tongue out of it. Didn't much damage now. We're down again. Good. Rubbish. About 45%, our shields are down now. But you're not like losing any hull. What's a bit hull now? So greedy. Oops. There. Only got the one fighter, is that the problem? No, you got two fighters, that's cool. I wouldn't keep hitting damage off him for some reason. Oh good, he's running away. I don't have a scanner, so we can save grace there. We can save face there without having to chase them down. This fighting thing is much harder than it was last year. Really, they've done something.
Fighter is secured, Commander. Diagnostic.
Right, let's see.
Shields online.
Oh, you're on board on there.
Frameshift drive charging.
I think we'll go back to the station for a bit of rest and recuperation there. That's a bit more exciting than I'd wanted. Oh, fuck's sake, I forgot how to fly. It's a wee bit annoying about out here because they don't really have the outfitting. So you kind of got to take a punt and then fly yourself out here and then see how well that works. And I ended up just buying a whole load of stuff and leaving it at Shinrata and then pulling it across and trying different things. And it's a wee bit frustrating in that sense. I've got a Corvette and everything across it. Oh, we look at me. Down at the old Witch Head, which is where I was doing most of my paragliding. Yeah, I've got a Type 10, a crate, a Vulture, a Corvette. So, yeah, I've tried various things, and the crate's actually not bad. The Vulture's quite good as well, but it's, you've got 2 guns or something. You can boost about and try and avoid things. I've yet to try the Corvette. The Corvette will be... Yeah. But, I was hoping to use it as a platform for multi-crew. In fact, before we land here, I'll drop into... Before we get in the land, I want to try something, if you don't mind. Mile and a half on our way back from being social, and when she gets back, I'll be taking a break to make some food. But I'll be back in an hour or so after that.
Core dynamics, Charlie, Hotel, 0.
Thing I want to do, can you drop into drop out the fighter?
Fighter deployed. Flight assist off. Flight assist on.
No, I can't. I've not been in this position before. That's fine. Right, can you land again in the fighter if you don't mind? Yes, they're quite agile. Very pretty. Right, so here it is. So
Ready to leave, Commander.
I can deploy a fight.
Fighter
Excellent.
deployment sequence initiated.
Can I take the gun?
I'm ready to go, Commander.
I can't take the fighter roll at all. Okay. And you can take the gunner roll, if you don't mind.
Fighter deployed.
Right, you're in the fighter too. Was that both fighters out? Yeah. So there should be another fighter. Okay, we've got 2 fighters out. No, that can't be true. What's over there then? One fighter. Right, we'll have to take a run with this more later. Because there's definitely more to learn. Stuff. Right, I'm going to land. Oh, you need to land first. I need to.
We can be on our way, Commander. Message received. Starting docking procedures.
Calling the other one? But I didn't realise I could put out 2 fighters.
Fighter docking sequence initiated.
Yeah, well, it seems that there's 2 out there now. Which would have made the Fargrade thing a bit easier. But surely you should be able to have, I'm not sure what the crew number is in this.
Fighter is in the
I think you can have 2 crew in this, which is 1 fighter, 1 gunner. Obviously this will get nerfed on Tuesday, so there's no point in learning too much, but... Brain dead.
Request approved. Proceed to Bay 37.
It was a strange conned reason, because I only got 1 set of joysticks, was to get Frankie to use her account on her PC so she could play the fighter role, because you can just do it with the mouse. But you need to be well set up, otherwise there's nothing much you can do as you fly around space. There's nothing you can see. You just have to sit there and you don't even get to see the orbital. Yeah, I think that might depend on the ship a little bit, but yes, it's quite difficult. You can see some of the things, again, I'd have to look, it's been a while since I've done this. You can't both be the pilot and have in the fighter role at the same time, you know, and the crew role at the same time. Yeah, I can't change ships, I've only got advanced. Well, I can refuel and repair and restock and do advanced maintenance, but I can't, yeah. I can do missions. Yeah, I can do missions and I can buy commodities, but I can't go into outfitting shipyard or remote workshop, which in some sense is fair enough. But, you know, we can't change ship, for example, so you have to drop out of it to do that. But if you go into, can you can't see anything once we're docked here, can you? Yeah, but you can't, yeah, it's the bloody name for the thing that I'm looking for. Starport Services, that's it. You can't do that, right? Okay. But you should get, because we kill the thing, so you should get, right, no, I'm not doing that. Disband crew, there we go. Yeah, I disbanded the crew. Because if you weave, it treats it a bit like a disconnect, so a network disconnect, I think. And you get a wee report, and it tells you that we made 10,000 things there. 10,000 monies. You get 10,000 for killing a scout. Yeah. But you saw how hard it was. Yeah, but we didn't commit any crimes. So, and we've got mining to back up the money, so it doesn't really matter. So there you go, that's the excitement of first foray into multi-crew. More to learn. Yeah. And you should be able to go to contacts and get the bounty money. Obviously it's not much bounty money, but enough to make you think that it's worth having bounty money. What other things to sell on there? Nothing. Oh. Just as already checked. Good news. Yeah, otherwise there was something. Right, we'll do that again. Yeah, I don't know what I was bad at. Maybe it is actually the fighters that are doing all the killing of the Thargoids for me. Because I've killed quite a few Thargoids. It will tell me in my mission. If you go into the Codex, Commander, I quite like my new mouse. Really silly little thing. Stats. So Thargoid wake scan, total encounter is 15. Let's see no extra. Total interceptor scan is 27. Then again, I thought a lot of things until I learned stuff. Oh, well. As is always the case, more practice required. you're all with that. You said you're off for the rest of the week, unless anything. Scheduled, as they say. Aye, yes. I'll steer clear of that conversation. Yeah, I've no idea what I'm going to do next now. That's my big problem. Somebody else. Yes. No, I'm very much in that situation too. I can't deal with people full stop. But 4 years ago, 5 years ago, my back was fucked, and I went in and asked the classic, am I entitled to a partner or a situation? So we can't tell you. You have to sign on and jump through these hoops. In the meantime, they treat you like that you're getting something off them and fuck you around. And then after 8 weeks, what was it? To tell me, no, you're not getting it. And the one that. Yes. No, I mean, I the one that cracked me up is that I applied for, I applied for whatever it was, employment and support allowance, and they said, no, take them 8 weeks. They threatened me with sanctioning me forever if I didn't reply to a letter that said, no, you're not getting benefit. That's a weird one. But then they wrote to a couple of weeks after that and said, but you might be able to get your stamp paid. It's like, but I've been sick enough to get my stamp paid. I'm sick enough to get benefit. But yeah, the thing's, it's absolutely fucking insane. It really is. The sooner we get away from these fuckers, the better. Not that I don't think that the current incumbents in Scotland will be particularly nice and cuddly in any way. But yeah, it's fucking insane what they're doing to people. Yeah, sorry. Yeah, they don't do that. And you see, well, you know yourself. Let's try and avoid these sides of the conversation. But by fuck, you see how they've run roughshod over international law and precedent, and how that's over. What does some fuckwit from fucking backwater in Scotland stand a chance of ever getting out of them? Sort of thing. They're happy to deport people to Jamaica, and you go, oh, sorry, we shouldn't have done. Oh, you're dead. Oh, well, fair enough. It doesn't matter. Sorry then. Yeah. So what chance have we got? Well, at least we've got a chance. I feel sorry for the poor fuckers down south. We have. I'll take your word for that. Yeah, why would you not be? What would you do to this? I mean, these are the problems about backing somebody in a corner and giving them no fucking hope. It's just fucking insane. But yeah, let's not talk about that because I'm really quite. We'll stick to talking about painting my ships different colours and how much a waste of fantasy credit that is. Even that, I've lost my drive. If you know what I mean. No, it's not. I mean, I got knocked off. No, that's what cracked me up. The last couple of years, I've been poor often. I've been poor most of my life, and I used to always get the twang of a bike pulling away. My mum stays just near a 30, and you can hear the bike going. Oh, I want that. And recently, the last couple of years, it's been like, nah, I'm happy there's somebody enjoying himself. He should be cracking the throttle a bit harder, to be honest. But yeah, it's not really twang to me. I've had friends turn up on their bikes, and it's like, I'm looking at it going, yeah. I used to really want to do that a lot. I don't now. So that's, you know, I'm not bothered by it, to be honest. But yeah, I got knocked off a 9, and it was completely innocuous. Going to work, 40 mile an hour, somebody pulled out in front of me, and I didn't see them. You know, there was nothing I could do about it. It was just a hanger. The only time I actually use my bike is to go to and from work, and that's the most risky time because you're not out to play. You're not, you know what I mean? You're other people aren't paying attention. They're drinking coffee or fucking thinking about work or whatever. As it was, this lass was taking her daughter to school, sort of thing. Wrote the bike off. Probably knocked me out. But yeah, I've never had any. I told you that last night. It's like I got the money came through and I went and bought a van. Much preferable van. Sort of thing. So yeah, it is what it is. I mean, I've still got the X up still in the shed. I could get it past the MOT if I had. God, if somebody threw £1,000 at me, I'd have an MOT tax insurance. I need a new helmet. I need a new jacket. I could get the bike on the road for probably £400 tax insured MOT sort of thing. But I'm just not. At the moment, you know, I could scrape it on the road and then I'd need more money for fuel. And it's a toy. I so enjoy it. I had a 6 o'clock start for a summer up in Livingston, so from here to Libby's over the hills, and there's like something like, you know, 2 straight up jumps and 5 wheelie bumps and all the rest of it. The route I was taking at 6 o'clock in the morning in the summer. There's nobody about. You can drive like a complete fanny. And I quite enjoyed that, and I got to work sort of, as you do, bouncing through the door at 6, they're all bleary eyes, you went, morning! You know. Yes, and you're always, when you get home, your day's forgotten. I don't know how well you know Bathgate and Linlithgow, but the road from Bathgate to Linlithgow over the hills, I used to drive to Bathgate, so I could drive to Linlithgow so I could come here. Because by the time I've done that, I get home, the day's forgotten about, because the road's fucking awesome. You know, things like that. I've had a shit day. I'll take a wee 5 mile detour and enjoy myself on the way home, and then you come home, how was your day? That's a fucking awesome road. The rest of it's forgotten about. But yeah, these are, I don't know. I'm not, I'm not saying never, but at the moment it's quite far away. But I'm well served here. We've got some well good roads within. I was doing stuff to the X up, and I was playing with the fucking emulsions carbs. So I was taking the carbs on and off and over the space of a day. I did 80 miles, and I was never more than 10 miles away from the house. And the roads around here, I turn top of the street, turn right. I'm on the B825. And it's fucking mental from here to fucking Slamaran. And if you're doing 90, you're a fucking hero. Sort of stuff, because it's all tight, twisty stuff. Dangerous when it's busy, but Sunday morning's brilliant time. Through the week, once the kids are going to school, quite quiet, all that kind of stuff. And then the Bathgate Road, and just round about here at Queen's Ferry, here at Bowness, all that sort of stuff. So there's some really cracking roads just round about here. They're not the same as going up north, that's for sure. But you know, you can get out for a wee blah. I mean, I've seriously considered getting myself a step through, a decent one. You get 450 step throughs, just for battering about on, if you know what I mean. Because again, the roads around here are fun, but days like this, the weather's fucking shocking. Why would you want to drive anyway? So, but yeah, it's the usual. Who knows? Loads of things have to change. Loads of things. Frankie has to get better. I have to get better. And then we see how we can tackle with other stuff. But the old year's not great, and then fucking she's doing better than she was, but there's always that chance of something random happening there. I mean, I moved out here 15 years ago, so I could be... I hated to visit my folks, so we're just about a mile and a half up the road. So I just drop in. It's so much easier just dropping in than it is going to visit. But because she's got Parkinson's and a care package in place, and the family are busybody fucks, so I've kind of got to drop in and make sure she's got all the right things and things work and all that kind of stuff. Which can be more stressful than I can be arsed with, because much like I don't like people, I don't really care. I'm not a caring type, if you know what I mean. But hey, such is life.
Ensure you have received authorization before entering the docking bay. If you don't have access permission, please exit the facility immediately.
It's a weird one. I did a weird one last year. I used to work in the gigs 20 odd years ago, doing local crew and stuff. We did tea in the park a couple of times. And I volunteered last year for doing the Rabbit Hole Festival up in by the Lake of Monteith. And I went up there. And that was really good because I didn't know anybody. I just went myself and played on a character that I haven't seen in myself for 20 odd years. Which I really enjoyed because it was all new people. I've got skills, I know things, but they're not stuff you put in the CV, if you know what I mean. You know what I mean? How you actually tie in a tent peg or do guy ropes, or we teach to move things with a fucking scarf pole rather than get a forklift, all that kind of push, you know. And I quite enjoyed it, but I was going to go again this year, and then I just got myself in a tiz going, no, it won't be the same as last year, and I'll be wanting it to be that, so it's going to be disappointing. But it's a kind of weird one. I prefer, I don't know, I like a large group of folk that I know, but I know Roberto well enough, so he's associated with him through the club and stuff, but at points that you go to a party, and you don't think it's a big party because you know these people and you've known them for 20 years, and then you actually do the numbers and go, fuck, there was like 70 folk there, and I was quite comfortable. But then you go into a room with 20 people that you don't know, didn't like that. Yeah, sorry, my arsehole. Yeah, we've all been rained on. And opportunity. I must admit, I used to think like that. The biggest rally I went to was Storming the Castle. I used to think about it like that. But recently, the last 5 years or more, I went to a few events, and I'm looking at the cunts with motorbikes thinking, you're not actually, you're just a guy with a motorbike. You're not really into this. You know, because there's plenty of rich people who, rather than buy a sports car, have gone off and bought themselves a Hayabusa or something like that. You're like, fuck's sake, man. Yeah, brand new with squared off tyres and fucking all this stuff, you know. I worked at the council for a while there, and out of a staff of 14 people in the workshop floor, there was 3 Hayabusas. And it's like, yeah, you can't afford a sports car. You know, it's like, why are you driving? I wouldn't, there's an awful lot of motorbikes for a fucking, they didn't even commute with them, they just sort of put them out for the posing thing in the weekend and Easter egg runs. Yeah. No, it's just a thing that people should be impressed by. But I mean, a lot of them were getting about. They go for Falkirk, drive down to Queensferry and hang around all day outside that, whatever the calf's called down there. And that was the bike scene. With our lot, or certainly the folks that I knew, was either fuck off down the borders or fuck off away up north for a couple of days to get away from it. Yes, I don't like driving Napoleon, that's for sure. They always come off worse, the poor fuckers. My choice, I'm a fanny. If I get it wrong, that's fair enough. But yeah, a wee bit guilt for other people. But yeah, I mean, these are all stories from years ago. It's been fuck. Last time I was on a bike was when one of my mates' funerals. I drove to his funeral on the bike, and then barely anything since. So yeah, I'm not that fussed. But we'll see. I mean, it's I quite enjoy it. The van's funny because when you're on the back roads around here, it's exactly half the speed, and the van behaves like the bike did. Back end goes like, it fucking gets a little bit squirrely, or you go for the bump and the front end goes a wee bit weird, and it's like you're doing 50 mile an hour, whereas in the bike you're doing a ton. It's like, oh, this is the same thing. This is alright. You can still hustle a fucking tranny van along, and scare yourself. But yeah, at the moment, as I said last Sunday, and I said to you last Sunday when I was driving to drop her off through Edinburgh, and fuck, the weather wasn't too bad, but my eyesight, couldn't see very well, wasn't very comfortable. It's like, oh, this is shite. I don't like that. But I've got fucking appointments with the opticians in a couple of weeks, and I've got to go see the eye specialist in the hospital in a few weeks too. So hopefully maybe get some better vision correction, I suppose. Okay. I would like that. I've got a macular hole in my left eye. Yeah. I got hit in the eye with an air pellet when I was 14. It didn't actually hit my eyeball, it hit the bit of bone underneath the eye and then into the eyelid. But it caused my retina to detach just above here when I was 14. And I was really lucky to keep my eyesight then. About a year and a bit ago, I started noticing a bruise in my vision, so I went to the opticians, and it turns out I've got macular, which is getting bigger. So I've lost my vision, I've lost my licence, I've lost my HGV licence, because your HGV licence, no, I haven't lost it, I just didn't renew it. So I haven't failed, if you know what I mean. I just didn't apply for it again, because your HGV licence requires your eye test in each eye, whereas your car and bike licence is over both eyes. Yeah, but I wouldn't pass the test for driving trucks. So. Yeah, not the one he was talking about. Yes, this one. It's only 25 metres, it's not a huge distance. But with my left eye, I couldn't read a number plate 25 metres, not at all. I could maybe get one of the letters, but no, it's stuff and nonsense. It's just part of the world, sort of thing. It's a good thing. It's a good thing. I mean, I can't get my eyes properly tested until the specialist has told me he's not going to operate, and then I can get my glasses updated. So I'm kind of in a little bit of hiatus at the moment. I'm going to wait until that happens to see this. I don't think I need glasses to drive, but I do need glasses to I need to get my glasses updated for reading and stuff. But, yeah. Right. That's my other half back, so I'm going to go and dick off and make dinner. And I'll probably be back in, an hour or two. So, I shall catch you then. Yeah. Good stuff. Right, that was a bit of fun. I shall see you later. Cheers.
in a state of emergency. Approach at your own risk. I repeat, approach at your own risk. Watch out for any stray debris when you get inside the station, Commander.
Scan detected.
Emergency measures are now in place. Please collect your evac suits from the nearest distribution point. All evacuations. Touchdown confirmed. We're on borrowed time here, Commander. Don't stay here any longer than you have to.
Incoming mission critical message. message.